everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I've talked to you guys about anything related to Greek life because it's been a little bit crazy with COVID and people not knowing what they're going to do organization wise or what they're going to do intake wise. So it's been a confusing time, and it still is a confusing time. So today we're going to sit down and we're going to talk about it. What I think is going to happen with intake this fall. If you haven't seen my previous video about what I think about fall intake during COVID, check that out. I'll link it below. But this is kind of an updated video of what I think is going to happen with Greek life so far. Some of you may already have started school. I don't really know what the school situations are for most people, so comment below and tell me what's going on with you guys school-wise in regards to if you're doing online classes or if your school is open back up. Let me know. Same thing for grad chapter. Let me know what you guys are doing if you're in graduate school. What's going on with you guys? But here we go. So my thoughts on fall intake as of right now. From my understanding, and it's not the same for everybody, and I think everyone's situation is going to be different as usual, but majority of the people that I'm listening to or majority of the stories that I'm hearing is that intake is still going forward in the fall. It depends on the organization as well as the chapter in regards to how they're going to move forward, but it looks like a lot of things are going to be in small numbers or done virtually. I don't know. It could be the case for everybody. It could be the case for some people, but based off of what I'm seeing and hearing, I think that intake for the most part is going to be done virtually, if not in small numbers. They might not even do the small numbers because a lot of people pull large groups when they're doing intake. They might even have to put a cap on it this year because of the sizing issues or because of how many people are interested and the, social distancing thing. So there you have it. Now, with that being said, I think that it's going to be difficult for some people to get into the organizations that they want, mainly because with intake right now, it's always been the best of the best type of deal. But if they want the best of the best during COVID, they're really going to choose the best of the best. So if you had a slight chance in the beginning, it's probably more competitive now because they're interested in the best of the best. And that goes all across the board from undergrad to grad chapter. If you guys haven't checked out my previous video as to how you can stay in contact with organizations during COVID, check it out. But for the main part, social media right now is going to be your best friend, as well as utilizing email. Some people have asked if they were in contact with the organization prior to COVID, what should they do now in regards to just keeping up with them and keeping up to date? Well, if you were already in contact with them, it's okay for you to follow them on social media, and it's okay for you to message them directly because you were in the middle of the process. You were in the middle of something and you want to know how you're going to move forward. So there's nothing wrong with you following them on social media to find out where things are going to go from now, or to just stay up to date and to make sure that you're not missing out on anything. So make sure that you are utilizing social media, using your emails to remain in contact and make sure that you're up to date about everything. From what I'm seeing, a lot of organizations or a lot of chapters are still keeping in contact with their interests via virtual interaction. So they'll do events via Zoom, or they'll do events via Google or whatever other video messaging systems are out there. That's how they're keeping in contact with their interests. So if you're not getting any response from the chapters in regards to that, make sure that you're emailing them so that you can get on that mailing list so that you can be a part of whatever they have going on as of right now. And that's for undergrad and grad chapter. From what I'm seeing with undergrad, most universities or most organizations at their universities are still holding events. There's a cap on the number of people who can attend, and if you can't attend physically with social distancing, it's being featured live on their Instagrams, or you can go to their YouTube channels once it's been updated. Some chapters have YouTube channels for their actual chapter. Some chapters have Instagrams where they can film or they can shoot their videos live and you can still interact that way. So if those things are available to you, make sure that you're on, make sure that you're interacting, and make sure that you are keeping up with what the organizations are doing even though you can't physically be there. That's going to be your best bet in terms of how do you stay active and how do you stay up to date on what's going on. Graduate chapter is almost the same thing. Typically, for me, my chapter isn't doing a lot of things physically. A lot of our things have been done virtually. So I can assume that other chapters are doing the same thing within their organizations, is they're being virtually updated on things, and that's how they're maintaining contact. With Grad chapter, if you are trying to interact with the organization, make sure that you're following them on social media, like I said, and make sure that you are contacting them. At this point, I feel like you can just contact people directly and let them know that you're interested, because how else will they know if you haven't been in contact with them before? So if you're in Grad chapter, or if you're interested in joining a graduate chapter and you don't know how to let them know that you're interested, just send them a polite interest inquiry email. I've had some people who have emailed the website, and then the website, or the organization website, and then the website prompts the people in the region or prompts the people in the chapter, and then they'll follow up. If you have the contact information for the president or the vice president, or if you have the contact information for the chapter in general, just go ahead and send an inquiry email and let them know that you're interested, so that they will know, because at this point, playing coy is not going to get you in. So at this point, you just have to go for it and see what happens. So that's what I've been telling everybody. If you're interested in joining an organization, just go ahead and just let them know that you're interested, because at this point, if you never talked to them before, they don't know you and they don't know that you're interested. So take advantage of that. If you guys need some assistance with how to do that, my courses are still available online for you guys to enroll. I have a live Q&A. I have 2 live Q&As coming up for the courses. So make sure, if you haven't already, sign up and enroll in the courses of your liking. I have a basic course and I have a deluxe course. Both courses offer the Zoom session. By the time I put this video up, it'll probably be the week of one of my Zoom sessions, so make sure that you're signed up for that. It's not a one-time thing. For new people who are enrolling, I'm going to set up Zoom sessions for them as well. But for my very first group of people who have enrolled since August, that Zoom session is coming up this month and the first month of October, or sorry, the first week of October. So make sure that you're signed up, because we're going to be answering a lot of questions, and I have a feeling that a lot of it is going to be related to COVID and what to do. So make sure you guys are signing up for my courses so that you can get the additional help that you need and sit down with a Q&A with me. Like, come on, free information here. But take a look at that. Those are basically my thoughts on what's going on with COVID right now. Let me see. I think that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions for me, put them down in the comments below, or you can direct message me directly on my Instagram. I will put it up here for you guys. If you have any questions, you already know that you can email me too. But I hope that this video was helpful for you guys and provided a little more insight. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in my next Greek life video. Bye.